going to do a video here on my extreme cold weather gear and what I use, and let's get right into it. All right, this right here is the USGI Gen 1 series of extreme cold weather gear. It's Gore-Tex lined, you know, on the inside. Genuine Gore-Tex, taped and seamed. It's got a nice little snow flap here. There's some hidden pockets here. Big, oversized hidden pockets. On both sides actually have those, like mat pockets or something like that. Hood. It's even got a little bill there to keep the wind off you, or the rain off your face a little bit, especially if you're wearing like a ball cap or a, you know, I'm wearing one of these boonie hats or something, anything like that. It's got another brim. This lays perfect right on it. It's got all the pulls and everything like that to cinch it up. Nice oversized YKK zipper. Two pockets here on the side. Little rank insignia holder. You can see right here it's kind of reinforced as well, but it's also got a zipper underneath in case you get too hot. Things like that, you can open that up and let a little cool air in there. This hood on this particular one does not fold up into a collar. I mean, you can scrunch it down and stuff, but it doesn't fold up into a collar like it does on the Gen 6 ones. Adjustable cuffs. It's got a little side pocket right here on this arm, this sleeve. This one doesn't have one. But all right, and then this is the Gen 1 trousers. And they're Gore-Tex, taped and seamed. You know, seam taped, everything. Adjustable. It's just got a button right here, and a zipper and a crotch. Pockets are not really pockets. It's just hand through. But they're made to work with your BDUs. So when you put them on, you're able to get into your pocket and your pants. Zippered leg. That way you can get into them easier. Adjustable, velcroed cuff at the bottom. Like I said, these are a Air Force. Where's this thing at? Okay, yeah, it says Hawkeye Glove Manufacturing Company. Where does it say it at? It's on this one. Intermediate Cold Flyers Glove. Size 10, got the NSN number, NIN number, whatever it is. Leather. Fleece on the outside, lined. Guess just cotton on the inside. They work. They actually work pretty good. I've had these for a few years. They really do work pretty good. I think that a smaller liner glove inside of them would work great. I do have a set. I didn't bring them out, but Kyle from Plant-Based Outdoors sent me some extreme cold weather gloves. Let me go in. Got these. These are, what does it say on them here? It says mittens shell trigger finger, medium. So these are a cold weather glove as well, military, adjustable. They're on a, got them hooked together, but it's just a shell. This is on the inside. I have not used these yet, and should probably do that. Give them a try out. The reason I haven't used them yet though is because the leather on them needs to be worked in. It's kind of hard a little bit, you know, and it just needs to be worked in a little bit and get softened up. Other than that, that'd be great. It's even got the trigger finger, so when you're shooting and stuff like that. But I do have those. All right, I got this shemagh that I use and wrap around my head or my ears, my neck, anything like that to keep the wind out. I also do have this little beanie that I've got, and I've had this for a while. It actually works really good. It's a little fleece. I just keep it in my pocket. Generally, I keep these in the other pocket. And then these boots. This is a Gore-Tex boot by Belleville. So it's not really a cold weather boot, but however, it is waterproof being Gore-Tex. So you can see it's Gore-Tex lined in there, Gore-Tex tag, and they are waterproof. They are definitely waterproof, you know, at least up to so much, you know, because it goes over your boot. Now, I also wear a liner with this, but I've kind of made one myself, basically. And I've had this set up for quite a while. All right, this is a Polar Tech fleece jacket. LL Bean says on it. It's got a pocket right here, and it's got a zip pocket right here as well. I never really use these, but they're there if you want them. But what else I've done though is I've taken buttons from a old jacket that I had, army jacket, and I've sewn them in, you know, to be able to use this liner. And this is an old M65 field jacket liner. And this liner actually came out of a jacket from, probably the 80s. It's very soft, very broke in, very nice. And the combination of this and this together has worked excellent over the last few years. I also bought this one. This was a new, unissued, on an Army surplus thing a few years ago, and it may have been issued, but it was very lightly used. But I used it at one time too, because I double plied the layer, the liner in it, and actually it was too bulky for both of them, and actually too warm. So I mean, I do have that now. They do make a trouser liner like this for these pants. These trousers, somehow they have, I think this right here has got something to do with keeping them in there, but they do make some type of liner for them. It may have been for a different pant in the M65, not the stuff like that, wasn't Gore-Tex, but they do make those. And I'd like to get a pair of those. But so far I found though that when I wear them, just wearing a pair of BDUs or pants underneath them around my area has been pretty good. I haven't gotten cold. If you watched my snow patrol video, I was wearing this system, all of this, and I was warm. The only cold part on me was the tips of my toes and my boots. And like I said, these aren't a cold weather boot, but since they're waterproof, I wear them. But a good sock would take care of that. We're not in Arctic conditions. However, this stuff would work really good in Arctic conditions. Maybe not so much these gloves, but one of the tricks is, which I do not have, is the actual military base layers. Basically their version of long johns, which is a different material, but a long john underneath all this. I have wore a long john underneath all this one time, and I was actually way warm, way too warm. And it was 18 degrees out, I believe, that night, and a little bit of wind, so it was a little bit cooler, probably 12 with the wind chill. It was just a light breeze. My face got cold because I was using this, but I really need to get a balaclava. I need to get a good one, you know, and I'm thinking about ordering one from 0241 Tactical. They have a winter one, and in multiple colors, camouflage patterns, and at a good price, and it looks like it'll be really good and comfortable. But, however, that is my gear, the USGI Gen 1 Extreme Cold Weather System, and that's what I use, and it works. It works good, and I haven't had any issues with it, and any issues with it staying warm. It will keep you warm, it will keep you dry, being Gore-Tex, since it's waterproof. And that's an important thing, especially when you're out in the cold. But there's a few things I need to add. I need to add a good sock, a balaclava, face mask thing, probably a better set of gloves, although these do work good and they're very comfortable, but a better set. And I'll tell you this, to be all honestly, all of this stuff, well, except for this, I got used. I got used this at I got lucky and found this at at like the Goodwill thing, and I hardly ever find anything in those stores. But I happened to walk in there this one time, pick this up, this jacket, this Gore-Tex Gen 1 jacket for $5. I think I got this at the same place at a different time for no telling how much, $2-3. The liner got for free out of a M65 jacket that I still have, that I found, and I don't ever wear it. It's really faded and old. I do believe it's from the 80s. I did buy this at a Army surplus that we used to have here in town, which we don't have anymore. They went out of business, but they had a huge box of them. I guess they got them on one of those government auctions. But I got this for like, I don't know, $3. I picked this up at our local gun and pawn, $5. Oh no, actually I got that for $15. I think this was like $6. These were free, they were given to me. Kyle gave me these. And I bought these boots for like $15. So what do I got, like 20, or not 20, like $50 in all this, 50, 60 bucks in all this together total, at the most, 50, 45. You can't beat that for that price, you know. And even if you had to go on eBay and look for this stuff at a cheaper, you know, at even unissued or anything like that, even barely used or whatever, it's still good prices, because for what you're getting compared to like some North Face jacket that's going to cost you $600 and probably not even going to perform as well, or maybe just as good, but you get this a lot cheaper. I mean, you got the money to spend on that stuff, by all means, I'm fine with that. It's your money. But I'd rather have this. It's like military gear. I always say it. You can't beat it. But that's it. That's what I've done. And this works. It works, you know, and just can't beat the stuff. It's solid, it's bomb-proof, and it just works. Military gear. It's like a sore Peter. You can't beat it. Well, that's it. That's everything. Just works for me. This works great. 99.9% satisfied with it. A few additions to make. Other than that, that's it. Can't recommend it enough. USGI Gen 1 Extreme Cold Weather system. Keep it heavy.